Hey, this is Fish on a Heater with another tournament takeaway where we take a look at the battles that happen throughout a tournament and take a look at the decision making that happens in the moment to help us learn to make better decisions during battles in the future. This is round 4 of a practice Marsh Cup tournament that I did right at the beginning of the month. The intention was to do all of my battles that I do throughout the month. Time gets away from me, and as of now, I've done like 4 videos. Good work, content creator. Let's see if we can finish off this tournament and maybe get off some other tournaments before the month finishes. Here is our last round of the practice tournament against Darth Kylo Ryan. Okay, so Fortress versus Sableye to begin with. I remember thinking that that's not the window I want, this matchup was a win for Fortress. And if I remember rightly, I was wrong. In the 1/1 shield, if it lands bait. Okay, so here's the thing with Fortress. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, it just fires 2 mirror shots. Just a mirror shot is enough to win that one. With the bug bites in between. What about the 2/2? Okay, so interesting. Fortress does win that. So what did I do wrong? You know, I think I know what I did wrong. I think I know. I switched. That's what I did wrong. That's why Fortress doesn't win that one. Okay, so I'm going with that double water strat again. Trying to draw out whatever water counter he might have. Now, is that a good decision, or should I let it go? Because, yeah, okay, so that Sableye managed to get out a second foul play before I could throw the Silph, so that's a huge mistake there. Because then I have to decide whether to burn a second shield, or just lose the Lapras. So, 103 attack versus 123, that Sableye's definitely winning CMP every time. Let's see. Well, there's really not much. I was gonna try and sim that to try and work out how to better play that matchup with the Lapras, but really, I just had to recognize that Sableye had that many Shadow Claws saved up. So let's count them, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 8 energy per Shadow Claw. Yep. And 45 energy for a foul play, so it takes 8 Shadow Claws to get to 6 Shadow Claws to get to a foul play, getting up to 48 energy. It takes you 1 less to get to the second foul play, because you'll already have 3 residual energy. And since 6 foul plays gives you five foul plays will give you 40. Okay, so you'll be at 43. Okay, so it still takes 6. Yeah, it still takes 6 Shadow Claws to get to a foul play. And then what are you at that point? You are at oh man, I've had a total mental blank. So you get your 48, and then you fire, and then you got 3, and then another 48. That's 51. When you fire it off again, you've got 6 energy remaining. So then at that point, so the third one will take 5 energy, 5 Shadow Claws, sorry. So that Sableye thrown 6 Shadow Claws so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's at a foul play. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's very handy to remember. On the third one, it's already up to another foul play, just throwing 5 Shadow Claws. I do opt to use that second shield so I can fire that Silph, and Ryan lets it go. So what have we got next? Okay, the Shift Tree comes out, so the Fortress will be good against that, and it's on most of its HP, so it can tank a foul play at least. I could probably get to a Silph before getting hit by... No, I couldn't. So if Kylo wants to get rid of the Lapras as soon as he's got the Leaf Blade ready, he can, and I won't be able to get to a Silph then. But I can take out a decent amount of its HP with the Ice Shards. Really, I think my best play is to let the Lapras go down, bring in Fortress, and hope that whatever Ryan has in the back is not a counter to Swampert. What have we seen? So the Shift Tree is in his team, which he's bringing out now. I can make sure that matches up the way I want it to. What else have we seen? We've seen the Sableye, which can generally beat the Swampert, but that's gone too. So now we've got Marowak, Muck, Toxicroak, and Swampert. I'm very happy to see Marowak, Muck, or Toxicroak. I will not be so happy to see Swampert, because if I bring my Swampert in, even with a slight energy lead against another Swampert, but that one's got a shield advantage, that Swampert is going to win. So I let this thing go down. 4, 5, that's 5 Snarls. So it's at a foul play and then a bit. 6, 7, and then it fires one. So let's try mathing again, shall we? 7 Snarls, which is 13 energy each. Well, a quicker way is, I know 5 Snarls is 65 energy, because that's just a lot easier to kind of work out in your head, and then if you want to add 26 on top for the extra 2, so 65, 26, that is 91 energy, which is enough for 2 foul plays. And of course, he doesn't throw the foul play, he throws the Leaf Blade, and out comes that one, and it is, unfortunately, Swampert. And that's a real pain in the bum, because now that Swampert's got the energy lead. Now, let's see if this is how I play it. I probably should throw an Earthquake, because that Swampert has no shields left. I should throw an Earthquake, and then try and get to a Hydro Cannon as quickly as possible. Hopefully, the time pressure there will force him to throw his energy, which means the foul play that the Shift Tree has stored will not KO the Fortress from there. So this is good. He's thrown his energy here. Throw the Earthquake, Fish. Throw the Earthquake. Throw the Earthquake. That's the way. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's what went wrong. That's brutal. Alright, so I throw my own Earthquake here, but that's not going to KO. Which sucks. Because now it's absolutely in foul play range. And Ryan takes out the first battle. So what would have happened if I had thrown the Hydro Cannon let's say that Ryan's Swampert had a 2 Mudshot energy lead. Swammo. We don't want Sludge Wave. Forget about Sludge Wave. And we want the 0/0 shield. And we want to give that energy lead 2 Mudshots. So, before going down, I would have been down to 49 HP. An Earthquake would have taken it out, which would mean that it can't fire that Hydro Cannon against the Ferrothorn. As in, sorry, an Earthquake from Forretress would have taken out the Swampert at that range, which means it wouldn't have been able to get to another Hydro Cannon. Which means my Forretress would have gone into that Shiftry matchup with how much HP left? Two-thirds. So Forretress, Shiftry, starting HP 85 and starting energy 46, and let's put it at 70. Oh no, yeah, 70 starting HP. Yeah, look at that. So the foul play takes out 60% of the Forretress's remaining HP. That's not full HP, it's just remaining. And then Bug Bites do the rest of the work. It is 8 damage per Bug Bite, and it's a 1-turn fast move, so that's 8 damage per turn. That is a huge amount. So I had the right idea in trying to weaken the Swampert first so Forretress could take it out. Unfortunately, I needed to go for the Hydro Cannon rather than the Earthquake. Hydro Cannon... Earthquake would have put it low enough for me to farm down with the Forretress, but because that Forretress Shiftry matchup is all dependent on the fast move, it doesn't matter if my Forretress has energy. I just would have been happy to finish off the Swampert with Earthquake and then just Bug Bite the Shiftry to death. So Hydro Cannon the way to go there. So let's look at battle number 2. Alright, fantastic lead for me, Swampert and Muck. Now I've still got 2 orders here. I do end up firing the Hydro Cannon one move early, but it does get the shield, which is great. Now, is that the right move at this point to go ahead and throw the Earthquake? That Muck has got, I don't know, half and a bit health. Let's go Swampert, Muckalolan, $80 HP. Alright, Sludge Wave again. Hydro Cannon will take out 80% of the remaining HP. Earthquake will take out 201% of that remaining HP. So if we go, alright, let's take out the Earthquake. Oh, and we want... No, what do we... How much is Earthquake again? Earthquake is 65 energy, so let's give it 65 energy. And how much energy did that Muck have? Okay, so it's just 5. So we'll put it on 0 energy. I could have double Hydro Cannoned, but what's it at? It's on 13 HP, and... Okay, so it would have just taken 3 Mud Shots to take it out after the Hydro Cannon, which is even better, because the Muck was at practically 0 energy from that point. So what it would have been better to do at that point is Hydro Cannon again, and then Mud Shot down, just 3 more Mud Shots. Even if he uses his second shield there, that's even better for me, because it'll take me another 3, almost. It's I can just fire another Hydro Cannon very quickly and almost faint it. Either way, Hydro Cannon definitely the better move there. Oh, it had another Dark Pulse saved up. Interesting. I don't think... Well, that doesn't change things, I don't think. Because now I can still farm down. What are we going to see next? So just Earthquake that. Because I'm not going to get anything else out of this. And Kylo saves it. That's really interesting. He doesn't know that I've got Marowak in the back. Kylo has only seen my Lapras, which I bring out. So I think it's right not to shield this, because like an Earthquake, how much will an Earthquake do? Earthquake will do, geez, 54% HP. That's a decent amount. So, a bit iffy whether to shield or not, I guess, because depends on what we think they've got in the back. We have seen so far the Swampert, and what else did we see? The Alolan Muck. So they could have Tox, AWAC, Sableye, and Shiftry. So having a shield advantage there, I think if I'm in a situation where the Marowak has to come in and kind of finish the job, having the shield in hand, I think will enable me to do better against most of those remaining Pokemon. The Muck, I believe, still beats us. But other than that, I think the rest are pretty good. So I'm happy with that decision not to shield. Silph is going to do a ton of damage. And Ryan tries to farm up energy to throw back-to-back moves, but doesn't work. I get to another Silph, so it is now 1-on-1, and this is for the final as well. So we are one battle away from winning the final. We have gone double water again, but this time this is a very difficult thing with the double anything strat, is that if you're leading with one of those two, then if they lead with that counter, then that makes things a lot harder for you, because either you can switch into your alternate Pokemon, like for me the Marowak, but then they're probably just going to switch straight out. Or you can switch into your Quagsire, and you know, against something like this, Quagsire is even worse against Lapras. So I kind of have to stay in and eat this up. Especially, the Marowak will be a good counter if I opt to use 2 shields, and if Ryan opts not to switch the Shiftry out. But really, I feel like my best option here is just to try and see this out. Now those Ice Shards were doing a ton of damage. I let that go for whatever reason. And now out comes Tox. I think that's fair, just firing off a charge move before going down. And then I can bring out Quag. That is the correct move, because with that Shiftry in the back there, which I believe it had a bunch of energy saved up, I did not want my Quagsire going in against that Shiftry. So here is my first shield, I believe that is. Stone Edge. How much does a Stone Edge do? We do not find out, but just for interest's sake, because I figured that Stone Edge would do enough. Even though Toxicroak resists it. It's 36%. Yeah, so I was wrong. Let's see if this KOs. This will be pretty close. I think it'll just stay. Oh no, gets there. Alright, now kind of good, kind of bad, because it's got energy. It can force that second shield from me. It can force that second shield, but 2 Fire Spins will do it. Maybe even 1. Just 1. Okay, so now I've got a shield in hand. And this is disappointing. I'm watching this happen, like, I know this is inevitable. Oh. So I assumed that I opted not to shield there because I figured that Kylo would try and burn a shield with a Leaf Blade first and then throw a Foul Play second. Was that because of bad energy counting? Let's find out. 13, 26, 39, 52, 65, 78, and then throws a move, which is 35. So it's at 43 energy right now, if I counted that right. 43 energy. And then it switches out. Cool. So okay, so let's try and count this together. So that's 56, and it's about to throw another one. I might slow that down. 69. 69 energy. So it's 1 energy off of being able to throw 2 Leaf Blades, but it is not enough to throw like a Leaf Blade and then a a Foul Play. So that's poor energy counting, and that cost me this battle. Shadow Bone's not enough. Shadow Ball might have been able to do it. It wouldn't have one hit KO'd. Oh, maybe it would have from there. Oh, this is heartbreaking. Alright, let's not watch that again. So, that is it for this particular episode. If you like these analyses, do us a favor, like, comment, subscribe. The more activity there is going on in the videos, the more traction it gets, algorithms, and the more traction it gets, the more motivation I'll have to keep doing the videos. So, it's all on you. I'm kidding. Do what you want. I enjoy making them. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next episode.